The following is a work of fiction. The intent is to promote and publicize a work of American fiction. Similarities to real people, places, or events are entirely coincidental.
Hello viewers, and welcome back to another Paul Flum reads from his novel Henri Edson Ximines on behalf of the Shrimp Trawler channel and Conscious Publishing. I'm Paul Flum, and today, it's hot, folks. I ain't gonna lie, it's hot. You can call it whatever you want to call it. It's just too damn hot. Summer's here, and it's miserably hot, and I got to get out of town and cool off. It's just killing me. But in any event, we got a chapter to read. Chapter 23. It's called UV-373. And speaking of UV, folks, I ain't lying. It's like I'm on the rooftop here, and it's a tar roof and everything. It's starting to melt and all. I mean, it's hot. It's like hot. You know, I'm gonna go put the thing down here. You know, it's kind of hot. It's hot. It's hot, folks. It's hot. And if I do this little number right there, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, right? See what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, today's chapter 23, UV-373. What does that mean? UV-373. Does it mean ultraviolet? Ultraviolet light? What does UV mean? We had a chapter, the last chapter we read, if you recall, was called Unison Velvet Tone. And we were reading a press kit and reading out of the guy's journal back in Savannah, Georgia, 1998. We had been in this coffee shop reading stuff for like 6 hours or whatever it was. Then he decides to step out, and that's where we are. We're still there. We haven't had any time slips. So apparently we're going to find out what UV-373 means. Always nice to have a title that's not clear, so it becomes a puzzle that you can figure out with the rest of us. I might be able to give you a clue. I don't know. You tell me, folks. You tell me. All right, folks. Apologize for the backlighting. It's just too damn hot. I had to find some shade. So the shady chapter 23 from Henri Edson Ximeinez. It's called UV-373. Here we go. Savannah. Midnight in the gas station with tapes in a truck. Wow. Little variation on the movie there. From your knapsack, a handful of those cassette tapes. They all have UV-373 written on them, plus a bunch of different 3-digit code numbers. A sheet of loose leaf wrapped around the tapes with rubber band. It serves as a table of contents or index of some sort. The page has matching 3-digit numbers. Let's hash the codes of the UV-373 tapes. And then it has a list of numbers and phrases attached to it. 101. The last time I was a teenager, you told us. Colin and I invented this in the drum salon prior to Montana. The background scratching from the Kraftwerk Computer World LP played backwards with the Fostex 4-track into the Fender Super 6. Recorded with a Kai condenser mics on Colin's reel-to-reel. 104-105, Astrophysics. A. B. Melissa, the Punished Child in the Stolen Makeup, as in Already Dead, by Dennis Johnson. You should read that one, folks. That's a hot one. The Next Hitchcock Girl. 114, burning charisma. Redo alternate verses throughout. 119, conga tune. The new city, ceramic, brick, ceramic. 121, 122, 123, culvert, gardenia. 124, dadu, dadu. 125, escalator, power, mechanical, blackbirds in Memphis. That is something that we can get into. Remember blackbirds in Memphis in this story a long time ago? Interesting. Turned into a song, apparently. Maybe. 203, ghost girl in the desert. Hard to reproduce distortion effect on guitar. 219, song 9-73, recording clips, meters, nicely, but 225, de-esser, studio people know what that means, eliminate, drum track, or possibly do over if unorthodox timing overlap is not figured out. Re-examine bass guitar keys. 310, Warminster. 1-3, she laughed as she stole her name from a summer's night. With ruby lips, she kisses circles in the sky. Her secrets kept in boxes, locked with little lies. She could write an epic poem from a sleepy sigh. A fistful of daisy, breeze full of marigold. 2, she could, she said so. Said so. Loop, add drums at end, add to liner notes. UV-373 constructed a rehearsal space in 1995-1996 known as the UV-373 Drum Salon. And then it gets back to the narration of the book. So, we see that song lyrics, images, structure are in a TBD condition. Raw, untapped, which inspired that idea in the journal to take another listen and make improvements. That's great. Now, let's get some gas and go. Are you feeling remarkably awake? As if you could drive all night with the stereo cranked. Let's start the truck and head towards Baltimore, which is 620 miles away. On Interstate 95 heading north, pop in a tape. 21 miles, 38 miles. Too quiet and time to pick up the pace. Why not pop in another one of those tapes? 87 miles, she laughs as she stole her name from a summer's night. 116 miles, 177 miles. With ruby lips, she kisses circles in the sky. 217 miles, 285 miles, 316 miles. Her secrets kept in boxes, locked with little lies. 357 miles, 414 miles, 454 miles, 503 miles. She could write an epic poem from a sleepy sigh. 557 miles, 596 miles. A fistful of daisy, breeze full of marigold. Marigold. 617 miles, there, you made it. Baltimore. Yes, you still live on the corner of 30th and Calvert Streets. Haven't been there in a while. And got a lucky parking spot right in front of the apartment building. After listening all through the night to those tapes, coming up with many new ideas of how to create, edit, and rework the magic in the music. In the bed liner of your truck is the luggage, souvenirs, plus the bag full of Spanish moss. Oh boy, a big bag. Another plant life that you plan on using and decorating your bedroom with. First, you need to bolt upstairs to the bathroom. You know what this is all about after a long drive, folks. The jangling house keys are clumsily thrust into the third floor apartment deadbolt. It is 9:12 a.m. Sunday morning. I don't have to go. I should stop there. Just try to embellish the storytelling if I could. It's kind of silly. Anyway, it is 9:12 a.m. Sunday morning. The rest of the building tenants are sleeping in, enjoying a lazy Indian summer morning. As you weary from driving, struggle to open the lock, slamming the front door, run for the bathroom. A few loose hardwood floor planks trigger an empty Virgin Mary candle to rattle on the fireplace mantel, next to a small piece of cemetery rubble, aka the brick. Woo, the brick. Woo. As you toss your coat on the couch, and now that you have taken care of the paperwork, it is time to go back to the truck and unload everything from your trip. And that is UV-373, Chapter 23, from HENRI EDSON XIMENEZ. Again, I want to thank Conscious Publishing and the Shrimp Trawler channel. If you like what we've been reading, there's a link to Amazon in the description. Go get yourself a copy of the book. It's hot as heck. I need to get out of town and cool off. But until then, we have some more UV-373 at the end of this video. You want to check this out. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
It's melody time.